in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Take it in at the 3.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And cycle.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And some room to maneuver. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes him from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Joseph's got it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Packers at 1-8 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Following the interception, here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. run it again with Barkley. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop it for a loss of 4.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Prescott to throw this time.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a corner route is to make sure you try to get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Prescott.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Prescott now from the 50.
That's out to the flat for Ingram. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
38. Black shot. Smack. Red. Throw. 52. Claw. 10.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Come on, set. Ready?
Back to throw. That's complete to Lazard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go.
It's Barkley on the counter. And some space here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Prescott off play action.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. to the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ballgame. I thought we had complete control.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott from the gun.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance, knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They're going to try and throw. And complete to Drake London. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme cut.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott
able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run it with Elliott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
52 blaster.
Second and 14. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw.
This one goes out.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Prescott down.
That's out to the flat for Ingram.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Got his man. It's London.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Second down and 8.
They'll go to Barkley again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Strike 2. Blue strike.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Crosby is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It will go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all these big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Prescott. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott. On the check down, it's Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Back to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. Down to about the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he is going to have a Packers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win.